Tonight I would like to inform my audience about Jeffrey Dahmer. From 1978 through 1991, Jeffrey Dahmer became notorious as a serial killer that preyed on homosexuals and other minorities in the town of Milwaukee. After selecting a victim, he would drug, strangle, and dismember them. After dismembering his victims, if he was fond of one, he would boil their heads and eat them. If you had met Jeffrey Dahmer, he would probably strike you as an intelligent, reserved individual, proving can't always judge a book by its cover. As Jeffrey was growing up, he was molested by his next-door neighbor. This contributed to him develop sexual fantasies of young men. By the time he was 14, these fantasies changed to desires of sex with corpses. During the same period, he started dismembering and killing cats. After he moved in with his grandmother, he began attending her church in an attempt to conquer his demons. Unfortunately, this was unsuccessful, and he soon fell back to his old ways. At the time, there were significant racial tensions in Milwaukee. But because of this, Dahmer believed that authorities would not care as much if an African American went missing. He felt that the authorities would take a white man's word over that of a minority. After many accusations from both the homosexual and African American communities, an investigation was initiated. Former FBI agent Robert Ressler believed Dahmer fit the description given of a serial killer. Based on all the evidence that was collected, he was finally brought to trial. During the trial, he came to light that many of the victims' body parts were found in Dahmer's refrigerator and freezer. In 1992, Jeffrey Dahmer was convicted to 15 consecutive life sentences, which is approximately 936 years. 3 years into his incarceration, he was found murdered by a fellow inmate. After researching Jeffrey Dahmer, I found him to be a very disturbed individual that received great pleasure in controlling and torturing his victims.